Welcome, everyone, to Young at Heart, session number 97. I might add, summer session, because we are now in the second day of summer, which began on Saturday, June 21st at 5:44 p.m. here in the Eastern Hemisphere, the Northern Hemisphere, Eastern Standard Time. New York City today, fittingly, is 90 degrees, and so we're wearing some cooling attire. Also to commemorate that the longest day of the year, which was on Saturday, reached its fullest possible length on a little island in the Pacific known as Honolulu. And Honolulu had 16 hours and 16 minutes of full daylight before the sun began to set there. Wherever we were, we enjoyed the longest day of the year, and we'll have some pretty long days for the next several weeks, but literally they're going to get millimeter of seconds and seconds shorter, diminishing all the way until the winter solstice. But that's still quite a ways away. Let us enjoy summer, like Olaf, the snowman in the Frozen animated films by Disney. How many of you enjoyed those? Let me know. Put a little note. Loved Frozen. Hated Frozen. Frozen 1 better than Frozen 2. Frozen 2 superior to Frozen 1. Or whatever your opinion might be. In the spirit of summer, get yourself a iced tea or a nice cold lemonade, or just some sparkling water with a little twist of lemon or twist of lime. It's all sublime. With riddles. Do you like riddles? I love riddles, but I never get them right. I'm never able to guess the correct one. This one's a little tricky, but it's a cooling one. Oh, I gave you a clue that there's something cooling about it. I hope I didn't give too much away. Here we go. White bird featherless flew from paradise, pitched on the castle wall. Along came Lord Landless, took it up handless, and rode away horseless to the king's white hall. Now, of course, you need me to repeat it. And remember, each item or thing that's spoken of is not really what it is. It's representative of something. White bird featherless flew from paradise, pitched on the castle wall. Along came Lord Landless, took it up handless, and rode away homeless to the king's white hall. And rode away horseless to the king's white hall. This is an old riddle. It goes back to the 17th century. The first time it was discovered in writing is 1643 in Latin, meaning, of course, it's older than when it appeared in writing. Everything usually does. And then it was very popular in Germany. A German version appeared, or at least as much as we found, goes back to 1653, 10 years later. And so we ponder, have you guessed it? One more time. A white bird featherless flew from paradise, pitched on the castle wall. Along came Lord Landless, took it up handless, and rode away horseless to the king's white hall. The answer is snow coming down. Featherless, handless, it's pitched on the castle wall. Lord Landless is the sun, melting the snow without its hands, for the sun does not have hands, and it rides away horseless to the king's white hall because at least we used to think that the sun was moving around the earth, and it's moving from the castle wall over the castle, and by the time it gets there, all the snow is gone. But actually, it was the earth moving, and as the earth moved, the sun stayed still, but it was still doing her thing. I have another riddle just for you. Little bird of paradise, she works her work both neat and nice. She pleases God, she pleases man, she does the work that no man can. And to make it more inclusive, little bird of paradise, she works her work both neat and nice. She pleases God, she pleases woman. She does the work that no woman can. Okay, again, these things represent something larger, bigger than what they just how they just appear in sound, in word, in how we see them on the page. Here's some variations that may be of some assistance to you. The little smith of Nottingham, who doth the work that no one can. That emphasizes specifically what we're talking about. No human can do this. And here's an older version from 1631, your favorite century. I how a smith without a hand. He works the work that no one can. He serves our God, and doth us ease, without any fire in his furnace. Well, you ruled out the devil because there's no fire in the furnace. All right, one more time, good people. I know you haven't been writing these down. Oh, sighs. This is a time for sighs, isn't it? Especially with 90 degrees here in New York City. I didn't turn on the air conditioning in the parlor. I'm trying to conserve as much as possible, but then I won't be here long. Little bird of paradise, she works her work both neat and nice. She pleases God, she pleases man and woman. She doth the work that no man nor woman can. Well, it's a little difficult because they're referring to birds, but a bird of paradise, we're thinking of the particular kind of bird or the plant. Very beautiful bird of paradise, but it has nothing to do with plant. Well, actually, plants are involved. Certain ones, not all. And, but no, well, birds too. But it's not a bird, and it's not a plant. It is the bee who makes wax and honey for you and me and Winnie the Pooh. Okay. Here's kind of a riddle, not officially one, yet it does refer to something that's part of life and part of history. Ready? Away, birds, away. Take a little, leave a little, and do not come again. For if you do, I'll shoot you through, and that is the end of you. Again. Away, birds, away. Take a little, leave a little, and do not come again. For if you do, I'll shoot you through, and that will be the end of you. What are we describing here? It's a little more, can be taken a little, not a little, this can be taken quite literally. And the truth is, it's a little boy's poem, or mostly we're boys, but we'll allow girls to be part of it as well. Children's first job, what was considered appropriate and legitimate for children to start work to earn a little wage in the 17th century, perhaps earlier as well, probably earlier as well, was to sow seeds on the farm, to plant the seeds. Now, of course, when you plant seeds, who comes along but the little birds? And so the children generously concocted this rhyme to say, take a little, but leave a little. Actually, they meant leave a lot, because if the birds come back after they've had their little allowance, the children would take out their, 17th century, they would take little slings, I guess, with hopefully tiny, tiny pebbles, or perhaps dried peas or beans, and they'd shoot at those birds so that they won't eat up all the seeds. There we go. Now I'm going to search, I didn't think of it until now, the origin of the scarecrow and how far back. But I have a strong feeling scarecrows came out a long time before the 17th century. Seems like an early Middle Age thing, if not even going back to the ancient empires of Mesopotamia, Babylon, what's his name there? The Greek. You know, I'm not going to say, or the Roman Empire as well. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Get ready for our 100th session in just a few days. I am preparing some songs for you to celebrate. Please share this with your friends on Facebook and your friends on YouTube. There are many friends who don't access Facebook, and we can spread the joy, have some time together, and grow to promote being young at heart, to face the challenges of our day, not with despair, but with hope. Stay healthy, wear your masks, be safe. God bless everyone. Bye.